Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm now in Boston. Yes, I left New York at the end of January and I am now in Boston. I am working with a local language school here in Boston and they set me up with this hostel that I'm living in right now. Honestly, this week is probably the most brutal week of the winter in Boston. It's been -10 throughout this whole week, so I haven't really been out that much. But Boston, they're very famous for their lobsters. Fun fact, I don't eat fish. Yes, I don't eat fish. I'm a very picky person, but I love shellfish. I love shrimp, I love crabs, I love lobsters. So I thought I should explore some of the lobster cuisines here in Boston. I'm sure all the seafood are locally sourced, so I decided to try out 3 different cuisines. The lobster roll, the lobster pasta, and also a lobster taco. But of course, there isn't cheap lobster. I haven't been going out that much in Boston, so I feel like I've saved up some budget to splurge on just eating lobsters. Still -10 today, and I am wearing 3 layers of pants. There's also another layer underneath. It's all black, but I'm wearing 3 layers. This is like a ball of fur. Let's see if I can survive.
我想花20秒的时间跟你介绍一下我的线上课程，在英文聊天术 Speaking.Cool， 我会教你如何在13种不一样的情境当中顺利的用英文沟通。那在英文听力术 Listening.Cool， 我会用系统化的方式带你练习听力，还有听懂不一样的口音哦。那这2个课程都是终身无限次观看，还有讲义可以下载哦。那我会把链接放在下面的资讯栏，那我们就回去看影片吧。Good, how are you? Can I get a hot lobster roll?
So if you want to keep the chips or upgrade to French fries or onion rings?
Can I have like half French fries and half greens?
No, it's
So I can only choose one. Okay, salad then.
a salad.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, $34.23. You can put the card right in.
Sure. Can I just tap?
Yep, you can tap it.
I just got my food. Ooh. Look at this. I got a hot lobster roll with a side salad just to balance it out. It was right after I came in. It got really busy. This was $32. A roll is kind of like what you get at Subway. There are 2 buns and you get lobster in the middle. That's called a roll. I used to think it's really confusing because this for me is kind of like a sandwich. I know people would disagree, but like in America, you would call like beef burgers, but if it's chicken, people would say chicken sandwich. And lobsters, it's lobster rolls. Yeah, this is how it is, I guess. This is a hot lobster roll. Literally, it's a hot one. So there are also cold lobster rolls. I've had it before in New York at Chelsea Market. It's also really good. So hot lobster rolls are normally served with butter, but cold lobster rolls are served with mayo, I believe. I don't want to drop it. There's so much lobster in the buns. All right, I'll have to try it now. I feel like it's getting cold. Oh, true. The lobster is sweet, but with the butter, there's a pretty salty twist to it, so I love the balance. The buns are not that toasted. I feel like it's only heated up. Well, the lobster meat is not on the tender side. I feel like it's more chewy, not in a bad way. I would say 扎实, but I don't know how to say it in English. I think the closest is chewy, but chewy is normally negative. But what I'm trying to say is like, you can tell that the meat is very packed. I'm trying to describe 扎实 in English. Yeah, but it's really good. And also, even though there's butter on it, it's not greasy at all. It's just a salty flavor on top. It doesn't make you feel like it's too heavy. So overall, this is a really good lobster roll. 在我们去吃第2家龙虾之前，我要先进一段工商时间。感谢今天的赞助 Lingo 的
很多人看我的英文 vlog 是想要练习英文听力，不过更多人想要的其实是有机会可以练习口说。在 Lingoda 上课，你可以参加由一位专业老师带领的3到5人线上小班，除了英文之外，还可以上西文、法文还有德文课程。我一直以来都有在影片里面推广 Lingoda 的语言冲刺班活动，因为报名冲刺班呢，可以督促你每天都至少接触1个小时的英文。参加 Language Super Sprint， 在2个月内上满60堂课，就可以得到学费的全额退回哦。那如果觉得60堂有点太多了，也可以参加 Sprint， 在2个月内上满30堂，就可以得到学费的半额退款哦。那5月的折扣码是 MAYLILY， 可以折抵$25哦。那链接我会放在下面的资讯栏。Alright, let's get back to the video.
So the first stop didn't disappoint. Now I'm actually really full, even though I still have 2 other places to visit. I thought I would find a coffee place and then do some work before I get hungry again. I found this really authentic, traditional Italian coffee place. This is so nice. I got my laptop so I can do some work later. I ordered a hot latte and also a cannoli. All right, let me show you what cannoli is. I'm not a dessert person, but this is something that I would order over and over. It's got a caramelized crust on the outside, and the inside it's kind of like creamy custard. When I crave for something sweet but not too sweet, this is just such a perfect afternoon dessert. And of course, my coffee for today is so satisfying that my nails match my sweater today. And I'm gonna do some work. This is my video schedule for 2022.
好好吃哦。
All right, work time before I get more lobsters. Okay, I'm here for my second stop. That place is actually the place that I got my lobster roll, and this Neptune Oyster is right next door. Last time I came, I had scallop. It was so good, and today I'm gonna try their lobsters. They have an oyster bar. They serve different types of oysters. I'm not a big fan of oysters. I don't like raw food, so not gonna try it, but it looks really nice. So here I got the lobster pasta. This is served in tomato sauce, red sauce, and there's, feel like it's cilantro on top. I don't know. There's lobster meat inside, and it's dipped in tomato sauce.
How is it?
It's really good.
Good. I'm glad.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Is it a peanut on top, the sprinkles?
No, it's toasted buttered bread.
Oh, but
Yeah.
toasted butter.
Breadcrumbs.
Oh, breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about the green? Like, is it like parsley?
It's parsley and basil. Yep.
Oh, okay. It's really good. The lobster here really catches the tomato sauce. The pasta is like a thin style. Never had this type of pasta before, but I think it's because it's curled. It has a really interesting texture. The lobster here, I think, is a lot more tender than the one that I had earlier today from the lobster roll. The lobster roll was, I think, more like bouncy and chewy, and this is a lot more tender, I would say. On my way home, I'm waiting for the subway before it gets too cold. Everyone's prepared for tomorrow's blizzard. Basically, the wind is going to be so strong that you can barely stand outside. I should have stocked up some food. Okay, this is Editing Lily speaking. Well, Lily, who just enjoyed 2 meals of lobster, had no idea that she would face a food crisis the next day. The blizzard was worse than I imagined. I didn't speed up the clip here. Can you see the wind? The snow was going sideways. The city basically shut down. I had to survive on salad that I got from the school cafeteria 2 days ago. At night, I was too hungry, so I had to venture out to Halal Guys. It was 300 meters away, but I felt like I was risking my life. The sidewalk was covered with snow and was barely walkable. Anyways, lesson learned, don't ever underestimate blizzards. Also, my flight to LA the next day got delayed. If you don't know the story yet, you can watch my last video, 教你听懂机场广播. Alright, back to Lily, who had way too much lobster.
Alright, now I'm back in the dorm and I'm so full. I feel like lobster is just something that you'll be very excited about if you haven't had it in a while, and having 2 meals of lobster today just, what's it called? Diminishing returns. Yeah. And I feel like if I go tomorrow, I won't be able to enjoy it as much as I should. So I guess it's only 2 stops for me this time, but I promise I will teach you a lot of words to describe food and flavors. I hope I just did. Anyways, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.